This is my final presentation of Trail of Zombies. My team consisted of myself, Kristen Keogh, and Marco Morley. Why static? It makes it accessible beyond the object instance. Non-static variable, there must be an instance of the variable created within the function. Static variable, once it is created, it can be called from basically anywhere you need it. The top picture shows non-static variables that can only be referenced in this class. The bottom picture shows two static variables that can be accessed from any class. Calling a static function. We use the createPlayer function to create and store a new player in the game. The function is located in the game control here. When we call it, we have to reference where it came from, which is game control, and then we pass the player's name into it. Calling a non-static function. In the game menu, if we want to view the help menu, we select H and hit return. It creates a new instance of that function, and then we are redirected to the help menu view function. Arrays, array lists, and enums. Arrays are a fixed length, but you can change the content in the list. They must be of the same type, string or number. Array lists are versatile in that you can add and remove items from the list. They can also contain different data types. Enums are fixed in length and item. They are used when the list will not change at all. Here we are creating an inventory list array. The length is the length of the item enum. The ordinal is also used from the enum item to create this array. Array lists. Here's a create array list from Trail of Zombies. It will hold the item collected for the trip to Haven. Items is declared because that's what will be in the crate. Then we create the array list inside the crate, and items can be added or removed. Enums. On the left is an item type enum to call on various items of the same type. On the right is the item enum, which holds the information for each item in the game. Notice how it calls the item type. By doing this, we can group items based on type. This for loop is going to list all the items at this location. First, we set our count to 0. Second, we set a condition, which in this case is seen items is not null. Third, we call our sort function to put the items in alphabetical order. Fourth, we enter the for loop, which gets the item. Fifth, we print that item out on the console for the end user. And sixth, we move to the next item until there are no more items. Throw, propagate, and catch runtime errors. It is important to be able to catch errors as they occur and throw a personalized error message that the end user will be able to understand. This example shows a game control exception being thrown on the getReport function. First, it shows that it will run through the exception. It then gets the input from the user for the file path. If it catches an error, then it will tell the end user what the problem is through the message it sends. Character stream and byte stream. A character stream, it is what it sounds like. They are for handling the input and output of characters. It is useful for writing data in a file and can access the stream by the characters. Byte stream. Byte stream, on the other hand, works with the input and output of bytes or reading and writing binary data. It works with the files that contain data. It accesses the stream by bytes. This is how we write to an external file. We use our global variables in, out, and log to communicate what we intend to do. The user will be prompted to enter a file name. This next set of code tells the computer how to display the information that the end character wants displayed. It must run through the catch error before it can be printed out. Then the file is saved to the computer, and the end user can access it on their computer hard drive. Now I am going to run through my game, Trail of Zombies. I've got to the point where I can win the game. I've gone through the scenes, as you can see here, and collected items from these scenes that I've been to. These little carrots on either side of the scene symbol indicate that I've already been to that scene. The asterisk indicates which scene I'm in currently. In the menu, which I have right here, I can view resources at this location. I can view characters at this location. I can view the resources in my backpack, which I'm going to do in a second. I can add items to my backpack, or I can exit to the previous menu. So right now I'm going to view resources in my backpack. So you can see I've got quite a bit of resources in my backpack. So I need to bring these to the warehouse for storage, and so I can win the game. So I'm going to back up to the previous menu. In this menu I can display my map by pressing M. I can travel to a new location, which I'm going to do in a minute. I can get a help menu and a bunch of various things that I can do inside this map. But right now I'm going to travel to the warehouse. Now the warehouse, as you can see, is located at 2 and 2. So I'm going to enter 2 for row and 2 for column. Next, I'm going to have to load the crate with my items. Let's view our backpack. Oh, I pushed V instead of B, so it threw this error here. Notice how that catch worked? So I want to unload items from backpack. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go through and unload these items, and then I will come back and show you the end game. So all the items are unloaded from my backpack. As you can see here, I've clicked view backpack and there is nothing in my backpack. So now I'm going to view my zombie crusher and make sure it's ready to go. Click Z. The zombie crusher. It's your melee vehicle. If you have faith, you will obliterate the path of the wicked. So I'm going to check on it. Looks like it's got everything it needs. So I'm going to leave to Haven. And it didn't work. That's okay. Now I'm going to show you where I saved a game. and I'm going to load the saved game. So I'm going to get start game, and I saved it as game1.txt. So here's my game, and if I travel, just go to view my backpack, and I've got resources added into my backpack. So I'm going to see if I can figure out why that error occurred when I tried to leave for Haven. I couldn't figure out why that wasn't working for Haven, so I'm going to show a different end game, which is when you come in contact with a zombie. So right here at Jerry's Junkyard Service, I'm going to check if there are any characters here. And when I do, the zombie's going to attack. So the zombie attacked me, and I've been redirected to the main menu because I lost the game. Well, that has been my game. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.